Every time I try to talk, somebody hollers at me. Someone is behind me. Hello everybody, it's Aaron, welcome back. It's Inauguration Day. I only say that because that's what today is. I got a lot of work to do. I had Beth check our dates on the calendar, and we could have sheep as soon as the 29th of January. You see, what had happened was we actually kept all the boys and girls separate this year. Last year, when we bought them all, well, not last year, it was 2019. We got everybody in June. Oh my gosh. So we had an older ram, Bentley, and we had this little guy who was just a lamb. And we weren't worried about him because he wasn't probably ready to breed yet. We did separate him from everybody else around October, but we never did separate him at all that year. So we had no idea when the lambs would potentially show up. And our first two lambs last year were born February 4th. So we decided this year we're going to be a little more methodical about it. We kept the rams separate from the ewes all year. And then, except for that one jailbreak, which we put on the calendar, which would give us lambs in a week and a half, we should be lambing at the end of February or early March. So we put two girls with Bentley, the older ram, and we gave the rest of the Harlequins to Aspen, who is generally friendly. More on that in a minute. And then we put all the baby dolls together. We got a little baby doll rambling. He's black, but he's spotted. We left the baby doll rambling with the baby dolls in case he was ready to breed this year. And if he didn't get the job done, we moved all four baby doll ewes out here. All the white ones, not the brown lambs that we have, black lambs, whatever. So we moved them out here for about 6 weeks. Maybe a little longer, so that Aspen would breed them in case baby Ash, the baby doll rambling, did not. So everybody should be bred. I was out here the other night checking out bellies. Looks like we got a couple of pregnant bellies. A couple of ewes already have little bitty bags, which means they're making some milk. One of whom is the one that delivered on February 4th last year, so I really need to keep an eye on her. So a couple of nights ago, I come out here. I'm coming out to feed everyone, and I see all three of the dogs. It looked like 4 dogs out there. And the puppies and Arthur play all the time. But there was too many white things. So I come out. Arthur has one of the baby doll ewes by the back leg. Another puppy has her by the opposite front leg. And the other puppy is biting her ear and running all around. And I yelled at them from about 3 feet away, and they did not stop. So they got kicked. That is unacceptable behavior. When you call the fire department to your house, you want them to put the fire out, not throw gas on the fire, right? So I split off that baby doll and her sister. They both came from the same farm. And then last night, Beth caught the puppies chasing a different baby doll ewe around. So I'd like to say it's uncommon, but Sadie and Arthur, they kind of did the same thing around this age last year. They get to playing, and they think they're sheep for a little while. I think this is what's happening. And they start to play. Some of the sheep will headbutt them and knock them on their ass, and some sheep don't. Actually, Aspen right there, Sadie and Arthur took a lot of wool off the top of his back. We actually got a sheep cover for him and separated him. But, I mean, it was literally just like ripped out. So, the puppies and Arthur are about to get separated. They probably should have been already, but they're about to get separated anyway. The puppies can play with themselves, but I feel like when you get 3 dogs in the mix, it's a lot closer to a pack. They get carried away, and then, you know, bad stuff happens. And I don't want to have to shoot a dog in the face because they killed a sheep. So, since we may have lambs coming in a week and a half, I've got to finish the dry lot. I've got to get the ewes separated. I've got to finish the lambing pens in the barn that I never finished last year because we started lambing like 3 days after I started working on it. We thought we had more time, and then, I'm at work one day and Beth goes, "We just have lambs." And I was like, oh, okay, great. So we really weren't ready last year because we thought we had more time. This year I thought I had more time once again, and probably not. Doesn't look that way. So let me show you. It's kind of windy today. Let me see if I can show you what I'm doing. Hey. This guy rammed me the other night. I forgot to mention that. I was trying to catch one of the baby dolls. Will you stop it? Go, get. I was trying to catch one of the baby dolls, and he didn't like that. He rammed me in the side of the knee, and it hurt. And he's not an aggressive ram. Most of our, or if not all of our rams are aggressive. Like, they're just very mild-mannered. I never have to worry about that. But at least he's like trying to protect somebody. Why he didn't ram the dogs is beyond me. It's windier than I thought, so I'm going to start in here. Everybody thinks it's time to eat. So, you know, I have this big pen that I put together. You can see one pen back there. It's about 4 by 5. I've got to finish. I'm basically going to put a post, you know, parallel to every post that's on the fence, and then come out with the 1 by 6s, and then just build little wooden doors for the front, just to keep the moms and lambs separated from the rest of the ewes for a few days. If you've never seen a ewe reject a lamb, it's basically what happens if a lamb is walking around another ewe that has either already given birth or is about to. She will knock the shit out of it. And she will, it's not nice. I mean, it's nature, it's not nice. So this is just to keep the lambs safe for a few days, and then we can generally let them out with everybody. But we try to keep them, the numbers down so that, like, anyone who's not lambing or pregnant, we try to keep out of the pen with them so we don't have to worry about the lambs getting trampled or something like that. Maybe I can stand right here. So I've already got my posts in over there. I got to just put up a gate and finish the H's, put some wire across them, and then I'm going to go from here on the building basically to where the chair is. My only problem with this is there's electricity right here, and I'm assuming that the wiring goes straight that way to the electric pole, but I don't know exactly where it is. So I can either dig very carefully, or what I may do is put a post right here. Can't see my hand. Put a post right here. I've got a 4-foot gate. If I mount the post on the opposite side so that when it shuts against this and it won't swing past it, I think that might work. I've also got to make a little pen on this side of the shelter. This is the west side. So I think what I'm going to do is come off that H. I'm going to come out and then over to the corner of the building and then put the gate on that side. Just because, you know, I need a little room around that gate that's already there, because I'll be in and out of that with the tractor, maybe the trailer. I don't want to have to worry about a fence right there. And then so we'll have probably a good 10 feet, as wide as the building is. You can't really see. Probably a good 10 feet between the pens, so we can keep the rams separate from the ewes. And then we have another little area if I need to let somebody in there just for a short time. So basically I'd be dividing this area up into thirds. The guys came and got the box. It used to be where I'm standing. I got all my posts out here. I got all my firewood put up on the porch. Now all I have to do is start digging post holes and stuff. So I guess I'm gonna get started. I might have to go put some pants on. It's colder than I thought it was. I'm not gonna record the process. I'm just using a post hole digger. My auger is 12-inch and the posts are like 5-6 at the most. So since I'm not putting telephone poles right here, I'm not gonna worry about using the auger. It really doesn't take that long to dig a post hole with regular diggers once I get going. So I'm going to get to it and I'll give you guys a little update on, you know, what's happening, where everything is, where everybody is, any problems I have, stuff like that. You know, I said in a video or two ago that we were going to try to do some lambing in this building behind me because it has power, but it's really drafty and drafts are really bad for lambs, and I don't think I'm going to get it done before the lambs come. So I'll probably work on that throughout the summer. It'll be a lot easier to get the stuff done in the barn over there, because I only really have to dig like 4 post holes and then, you know, put some crosses on it and then it's all good. So I think that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you have any suggestions, leave me a comment or questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.